Today our topic is solving systems of linear equations by substitution. So our essential question is, how can I represent and solve relationships using systems of linear equations by substitution? Some vocabulary first. A system. Two or more linear equations in the same variables. Usually those variables will be x and y. Substitution. Put in place of another. We're going to be using substitution to solve an equation, so we really need to understand substitution. What does it mean to substitute? If any of you guys have played a sport, there's substitution in the sport. You take one player and you substitute it for another player. So if I have Kevin here, who's on the field kicking a soccer ball, but he's tired, he's out of breath, he's sweating. Whew, he needs a break. So he says, "Coach, I need a break." So the coach is going to substitute Johnny over here for Kevin. They're going to switch spots. Johnny can't come onto the field along with Kevin, and Kevin can't go off the bench without Johnny coming in. They have to take place of each other. One goes in for the other goes out to the bench. Another way to think of it is a substitute teacher. When I'm absent, there's someone who comes into my place. I'm not there with the substitute, but the substitute is there in my place. So something replaces the other thing. Examples. So let's put this into practice. Y equals 2x. So if you look right here, this equation is solved for y. We know that whenever I see y, I can replace it with 2x because they mean the same thing. So here in the second equation, when I see y, I'm going to put 2x in its spot. So we say 2x plus 5, then in parentheses, I'm going to put 2x equals negative 12. That was substitution. We just substituted in 2x for y. Now we solve. 2x plus 5 times 2x is 10x equals negative 12. Put your like terms together. 12x equals negative 12. Get x by itself by undoing multiplication with division. X equals negative 1. Now we're not done because we also need y. What does y equal? Well, right here, y equals 2x. Well, now we know what x is. We know x is negative 1. So I can put negative 1 in for x. So we say y equals 2 times negative 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So we say y equals negative 2 and x equals negative 1. Write your answer as an ordered pair, x, y. X is negative 1, y was negative 2. Now our answer is complete. Let's try another one. X equals y plus 3. This is really nice because x is solved for. We know x equals y plus 3. So whenever I see an x, I can replace it with y plus 3. So here in the second equation, 2x. Now I see an x, so I'm going to replace it with y plus 3. So we say 2 in parentheses y plus 3 minus y equals 5. You see how I continued the equation? We keep writing it. Now we solve. Distribute the 2 to the y and to the 3. 2y plus 6 minus y equals 5. Combine your like terms. 2y and minus y. Well, 2y minus 1y is 1y plus 6 equals 5. Get that y all by itself by subtracting 6 on both sides. Y, bring that down, equals 5 minus 6 is negative 1. Now we know one variable, but we need to know the other variable. If I look at this equation right here, I know that x equals y plus 3. Now that we have solved for y, we can make another substitution. This -1 can come in for y. -1 is coming onto the playing field and y is leaving the playing field. So when we make that replacement, y is no longer there, but -1 is taking its place. X equals -1 plus 3 is 2. Write your answer as an ordered pair. It's got to be an ordered pair. X is 2, y is -1. Another example, just make sure we're getting it. 2x minus 3y equals -2, and 4x plus y equals 24. Now, when we're substituting, we're looking for an equation that looks like x equals or y equals. I don't see an equation that looks like that, but I do see this equation where y is all by itself. So I could make it y equals by minusing 4x on both sides of the equal sign. That way, this equation becomes y equals 24 minus 4x. Now we have a nice y equals equation that allows us to make a nice substitution, because now whenever I see y, I can put 24 minus 4x. So we go up to our first equation. 2x minus 3y equals -2. That means we're going to substitute or replace the y with 24 minus 4x. So over here, I'm going to make that substitution. 2x minus 3, but y is leaving the playing field. 24 minus 4x is coming in, equals -2. All right, let's solve that. First step, we do need to distribute this -3. 2x comes down. -3 times 24 is -72. -3 times -4 is positive 12x equals -2. Add those like terms together. We have 2x and 12x, which become 14x. Minus 72 is left over, equals -2. Add 72 to both sides. We get 14x equals 70. Last step, to get x all by itself, we have to divide by 14 on both sides, and x equals 5. We're not done yet though. We have one variable, we need the other. We know right here y equals 24 minus 4x. We need to take this value and plug it in for x. So y equals 24 minus 4 times 5. Y equals 24 minus 4 times 5 is 20. So y equals 24 minus 20, which is 4. Almost done. We just need to write our answer as a coordinate point, x, y. So our x value is 5 and our y value is 4. One last example for you, a word problem. The perimeter of a rectangle is 24 inches. If the length is 3 more than twice the width, find the length and the width of the rectangle. So first let's circle the keywords. Perimeter, rectangle, length, more than, width. Underline the question. Well, the question is, find the length and the width of the rectangle. Box the numbers. 24, 3, twice. Eliminate what's not needed. Everything is needed. So now we solve and ask ourselves, does it make sense? perimeter of a rectangle, our formula is 2w plus 2l. I'll make it cursive so it looks like an L. We know that the perimeter is 24, so we can say 24 equals 2w plus 2l. That's one of our equations. Second one, the length, L, is means equals. 3 more than means we're adding 3 to twice the width. Twice the width means 2 times w. So that's our second equation. L equals 2w plus 3. Substitute. L comes off the playing field. 2w plus 3 goes into the playing field. So we have 24 equals 2w plus 2 times 2w plus 3. We're making that substitution. Now we solve for w. 24 equals 2w plus, distribute that 2, 4w plus 6. Add those like terms. 24 equals 6w plus 6. Subtract 6 from both sides. We get 18 equals 6w. And then divide by 6 to get w all by itself. W equals 3. So now I know the width of my rectangle. So over here on this picture, my width is 3. So I'm going to put 3 on both sides. Now we need to know our length. Well, we have an equation right here for length. L equals 2w plus 3. All we have to do is make in that substitution. W is 3, so we say L equals 2 times 3 plus 3. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. Length equals 9. We can check to make sure our answer is correct. Perimeter is the sum of the sides, so 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 9 is 24. Write it out for you. So it does check out. Those lengths do work. Our answer makes sense. That is all the notes that I have for you today. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel.